Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
I am joined with one half of the Shamrock FC main event this weekend. I have got Kendrick Latchman. Now, sir, thank you very much for coming on and speak with me. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
You're taking on, Kevin Gray. I like the matchup. It's a good matchup between two fighters who I feel are worthy of a main event showcase. Now, obviously, this week for you, it's probably just tapering things down, just getting a bit of a sweat on, I imagine.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Trying to make sure my weight's on point and make sure my cardio right now. It's nothing really hard. Not doing any sparring because I don't want to get any injuries before the fight. Just watching my weight and keeping my cardio up.
When you say watching your weight, do you cut much yourself? Do you like to just stay close to your weight anyway when you're training and just generally?
I don't cut that much weight. I started the training camp at 141, and I tried to stay around 135 until I was getting ready to start cutting weight. So, not really. No, weight cut's pretty easy for me when I'm fighting at 125. It's not hard a weight cut for me.
Awesome stuff. Well, look, the flyweight division, let's get out the air now, okay? Demetrius Johnson, I love that man. I think he is literally like watching a computer game when he fights. Why do you think he, as a fighter and the weight class itself in the UFC at the highest level, I feel it's just not getting. People are just not connecting with it. There's some reason people are not appreciating what that man and what that skill set and what that division offers.
We don't have MMA right now as a sport. It's really growing. I think last year it really attracted a lot of attention. But at the same time, I don't think it has true fans of MMA or mixed martial arts, and they don't understand it. They don't understand the aspect of it. They come in and watch. They like to see trash talk. They want to see somebody get knocked out or finished. They don't appreciate all the aspects that come with fighting. It's like the grappling, the technical aspects of it that the flyweight division has. And I really think it's the most exciting division to watch.
Hey, I'm with you.
Not only because I fight there, but I think it's the most exciting division to watch.
Yo, honestly, I am with you. I love watching the flyweight bouts. When they come on, I am so fully invested in it because the thing with the flyweight division is what people don't understand is, because I trained, I've competed, so I understand that it's very difficult to be very fast and have the right technique and keep doing it proficiently the whole way through the fight. So the first round...
Oh, yeah, for sure. And me, personally, outside of MMA, I always love fast-paced sports. I love it. And, the flyweight division is a fast-paced division. They keep the same pace throughout the fight, and that's what I love about it. And they're technical, too.
Yeah,
more than any other division.
Yeah, because...
I love watching it.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt there. Sorry. All I was going to say was myself. When I get to the third round, my technique drops. Simple as that. The bigger the guy is, it's harder to keep that kind of pace. There's no way I can do the same pace I can in the first round as I can in the third, with the same technique and the same power. But with the flyweight division, it's literally when you watch when the two guys start to throw the combinations at each other, it's so fast and efficient. It's absolutely magical to watch. I love the flyweights, but then again, I appreciate the sport a lot more. And like you said, there's a lot of fans who have transferred over to the sport. Maybe I think a majority of them are fans from the boxing world who liked, for example, let's say, if you think about, say, 15 years ago, but beyond then, the division that got everyone's attention was the heavyweight division. Back then you had your Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, but beyond there you've got Muhammad Ali, Sonny Liston, etc. You've got these great boxers who, stepped into the cage, your Foremans, etc. And everyone loved the heavyweight division, and I feel that there's still that transfer, like you say. I think there's a transfer over from the boxing fan world who couldn't probably name the lighter weight boxers because it just wasn't as big as the heavyweight division. And when it comes to MMA, people have that silly mindset of it's still the same. They still put that same mindset into the MMA world when it shouldn't be, because it's a lot more to MMA than like you said before. There's a lot more technique into it. There's a lot more to learn, and you get more out of the flyweight fights than you would in a heavyweight fight. I've watched some heavyweight fights where the guys, well, let's say Kimbo versus Dada, where they just lay on each other.
Oh my god!
Yeah. They just lay on top of each other. Yeah, it was terrible. But you'll never see that in a flyweight.
I've seen in my life.
Oh man, you'll never see that in a flyweight fight. Never.
And then another thing, I also think why the flyweight division is not getting as much traction as the other divisions. It's just not a lot characteristic like the other weight division has. You see most of the flyweights, they do it for business. There's no talking a lot in the division. They just go there and get the job done. You see other divisions, you got the guys who are talking, the guys who start beef with each other. And like, the crowd loves it. They love watching that. But you don't see that much in the flyweight division.
Yeah, I think the only two...
That's why they're not getting much attraction, because they just come to fight.
Yeah, the only two guys I can think of that had any kind of war of words was Ian McCall and John Lineker. But then John Lineker just could not put down the fork and stop eating and stay at 125, and that was a complete... I think John Lineker is a huge loss for the 125 division.
Yeah, I don't think he can make weight. He wasn't disciplined enough to do it. No. But I don't think like the characteristics in the flyweight division is there what the crowd wanted to be.
Yeah.
You know, they wanted to be like kind of a show, like some drama in it. It's not there in the flyweight division. Or there isn't like that couple or few people that stand out characteristically to the crowd.
Now,
like, I want to watch this guy fight all the time.
Well, that's the thing. That you need a bit of... I think you do, like you say, you need guys with a bit of that personality, so to speak. For you, then, how are you going to help... How do you feel you can maybe stand out in the flyweight division, let alone from... Because you can go and win your fights, and the thing is, we've seen that does work to an extent, but it doesn't quite get the interest of the people in, so you do need to add an extra dimension to your game, I think. If you are fighting in that division, you need to have something up your sleeve to maybe think to yourself, as I need to try and get more people in, because the more attention I get, that, you know, essentially, it brings a bit more money, and it's better for yourself.
Yeah, what I think you need to do for that, like, just attract more attention as a flyweight to the division, because this to the division by itself too. You need to like start marketing yourself more and better outside of not only, this guy's a good fighter. You need to market yourself better outside the cage. You know, like social media, like just you let the people get to know you, like. Show them that you're interesting, you know, do stuff more on social media and stuff. Get on that, like, just show them you, like, how you are. Yeah,
there's a bit more interaction maybe with people. It would probably help.
Yeah, a little bit more interaction. And you don't see that a lot from the flyweights. You see that from the guys that, like, 145 and up. And they're mostly more interactive on social media.
Yeah. Their
fan base is bigger.
Yeah, Demetrius Johnson, for example, he's big into his... computer games, you know, it does this, I can't remember what it's called, I think it's Twitch or something like that, or I can't remember what the social media thing is he does, but he does some like computer gaming social media thing that he does. That's his way of interacting with fans. So he's basically saying, look, if you sit down and play a computer, I can interact with you. But what I feel is that limits the interaction you can have with fans, because not everyone does that. Like, I don't have the latest computer console with the latest game that he's playing, so I feel like you're losing out on potential. I think he should be looking at both parties. He should try and, yes, interact with them, but then again, every now and then, do you know what I like is Mike Dolce on a Sunday, he will do a Q&A on Twitter, and you know, he'll just say, right, ping me a question and I answer it, and you know, you can sit there and say, look, I eat 10 cheeseburgers a day, can you help me lose, I don't know how to lose any weight, and you think, well, let's make a start, let's do 9 cheeseburgers a day and see where you get, you know, it's, you know, he'll do stuff like that, but I think, if Demetrius Johnson did something like that, I think it would help. I think it would really, engage people a bit more. If he did like a Q&A on Twitter once a week, I think something like that would probably help.
Just doing stuff that's trending right now. Just doing like Vine videos. That's really trending too. You'll attract a lot of attention doing that. Of course, a lot of people are like, oh man, this guy is funny. He has a sense of humor. I want to see him fight. Or it's just like, I want to watch him. He's interesting. He's entertaining.
I agree with you on that one. So, look, your fight then against Kevin is coming up as the main event. Kevin himself, he's a good fighter as well. The pair of you are both going to be thrown down. Look, you are, I would say, I'll put you down as a prospect for the future on the big stage. You've got the potential to be up there in the right time. What are you doing then in the background to get yourself ready for the bigger stage? Let's say the bigger competition, the tougher guys that will come around eventually.
I just keep upping the intensity. I train every day. I don't believe in taking a break. I'm not gonna stop that, and even when I get to the top, I'm not going to stop training as hard as I want. I'm not going to enjoy myself until I retire. That's when I start enjoying myself, having fun. But the key to that is like train every day, train hard, stay focused, stay motivated. That's all it is.
And which gym is it you're training at the moment?
Welcome at Training Center.
Now, there are many gyms across the world, not just the States and Canada and Brazil. He said, all around the world they have different fight camps. There's some great ones. Even Thailand has some great fight camps. I've spoke to previous fighters before. For example, for you being 125, have you fought maybe something like a Team Alpha Male for an extended period of time, like 3 or 4 weeks, maybe, or 2 weeks even? Is that something that would play? Is that something you thought about doing, maybe, to go and train with guys, of a similar weight but of a high level?
No, actually, I had a talk with my coach about this before and a couple of friends. I actually would not. I love my gym that I'm at. I have like the best coaches. I think I have the best coaches there, and I wouldn't. If it's working for me now, I wouldn't change it up.
Yeah.
I'm not a guy who like cross training at all. Because I know how to fight game is. I know you know how to fight game is too. When you do a lot of cross training with a bunch of guys, or you go to another gym you don't know, that's how you're prone to injury. It's a high risk of getting injured there. And there's a lot of guys with egos there. You go in there, you're not trying to really hurt anybody, but they are just trying to look good in front of their coaches or whoever their friends or teammates, because it's their gym,
Yeah,
I don't like cross training.
Yeah, it's kind of like the...
One time I cross train, if there's a couple buddies I know at gyms, I'll ask them to come in and help me train.
Yeah.
But I don't like going out to gyms. I don't do that. But like I said, me and my coaches and a couple of friends talked about it earlier. There's pros and cons, just training with top level fighters and like up and comers. There's pros and cons for both. Pros for like just training with up and comers, and you're on that big stage, they're going to push. They're going to want to bring it to you every time because they're like, oh yeah, I can hang. They want to know if they can hang with a top guy.
Yeah.
So they're going to always bring it to you. And like the con of just training with up and comers, they don't have the experience of a world-class fighter. But then again, with a world-class fighter, a pro training with them, they do have that experience. But the con of training with them, they're not always going to bring that intensity because they have that experience and they're going to rely on that kind of, and it's not probably going to be as much of a workout as you're looking for.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, and especially if you catch them, say that they haven't got a fight camp of their own on, there's a different level of intensity you go at, isn't there, when it's fight camp and not fight camp?
Yeah, so I've trained with UFC fighters before. It's the same, but up and comers too. If you want more of a workout, they're going to bring it to you every time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I always ask that question because, for example, especially, for example, as 2 weight classes, and they're both opposite ends of the scale, heavyweight and flyweight, it is sometimes hard to find guys of that weight class of a very good level, of a high level, because It's weird. They're both opposite ends of the scale, and they're both at the same position where there isn't a lot of there's more flyweights obviously than heavyweights, but what I mean is it's hard to find, you know, good quality flyweights and good quality heavyweights. You know, and it's just sometimes you feel like it's good to maybe to train with the guys who are flyweights who are very high level, just to you know put yourself on there and get a level, get a feel of where you are.
No, I don't think I like really train with any flyweights. Most of the time I'm training with bantamweights or featherweights or lightweights.
Yeah.
I don't really train with any I'm probably the only flyweight in my gym. Or like that actually train with other gyms, so they're mostly the lightest guys are featherweights.
Well, there you go then. See, that's what I mean. Because obviously it is good to train with guys who are like a little bit bigger than you, because it does help develop that strength. Because if you can grapple and handle a guy who's maybe a 135er or a 145er, you know, you've got the strength to deal with a 125er, but at the same time, what a 125er can do with speed and technique, it's something that maybe I know 135er can do, but maybe not just as quick. Or same with a 145er, they probably won't be as quick and be able to keep that pace up as long. So that's all the reason I ask, because it can help having a 125er.
I mean, I fought at both divisions before. I haven't come across that problem yet of the speed being different.
Yeah.
For my opponents right now, it's been the same as a 35er. I haven't really fought anybody that poses a real threat with speed at 125. I'm always faster than my opponents.
So I'm guessing this weekend we'll expect fireworks and a emphatic display against your opponent Kevin Gray.
Oh yeah, for sure, always. I hate being a boring fight. Always like to be an exciting fight to watch.
Now, obviously, I'm just going to mention this a little quickly. You're on a good, you're on the rise, let's put it this way. Shamrock have that relationship with Bellator. I put it out there every now and then with fighters. Do you feel that this is a nice pathway for yourself?
Not for Bellator, because they don't have the 125 division on their roster. So, I mean, every now and then they'll put a flyweight on their card, but not for that show particularly.
Because would maybe someone like Titan then be a promotion that appeals to you in a sense of, they're on UFC Fight Pass, they've got eyes from the UFC on, they have a flyweight division, they've got guys there. Tim Elliott at the moment is their champ. He might be going back to the UFC, who knows, after his last win against Pedro Nobre. But is that maybe something then that you looked at in that sense? I know you've got to look at each fight and then you don't look any further, but it is always something you've got to think about in the back of your mind.
Oh yeah. I'm always open to whatever show comes first, whether it be the UFC, World Series of Fight, and 1FC, or Titan, whatever show calls, I'm going to answer.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm always ready for whoever. Even if they call me for a last-minute replacement, I'm going to answer it without any hesitation because I'm in shape. I'm ready. I'm always in the gym. I'm ready for a fight.
That sounds like a good, promising fighter right there, folks. Well, look, Kendrick, before I let you shoot off, my man, can you let people at home know what your social media is so they can jump on, maybe, give you a follow, join your journey to the high level, let's say?
Okay. Well, Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter at The Uprising. There's no I in it. And you can follow me on Instagram at Kendrick Latchman. Just one word. And give my page a like on Facebook, Kendrick The Uprising Latchman.
There you go. Jump on to one of those free or all free if you have them. Give them a follow, give them a bit of support. And then how about sponsorship, man? Have you got any sponsors there to help you out?
No.
No?
No.
Have you not got Nike or someone like that backing you up yet? We need to work on that.
No sponsors. No sponsors.
No, we'll get Nike or we'll get them or someone like that. Don't worry about it. And,
man, that'd be awesome.
and then, okay, what about you? Give a shout out and props again to your gym, where your gym is.
I like it.
And how people can contact your gym, man. Sorry, Kendrick, I interrupted there. I just want to say, let people know where the gym is, how they can contact the gym if they want to go train there as well.
I'd like to shout out my gym, Welcome at Training Center. The whole entire team there is awesome. This is a workplace, a great energy. I've been fighting for a long time, and I've been to a lot of gyms, and this is the best one I've been to. It's the best energy in there. Everybody's in it truly to help you out. So, I mean, we have a website. You go on Facebook, find us, Welcome at Training Center. We have all our contact info. You just come in, and we're in Lenexa campus. So just come in. Everybody's welcome to come in. Even if you don't want to fight, just want to learn, just come in.
Just keep fit, exactly. Learn. Yeah. Get down there. And then again, give a shout out then to your coaches and your training partners and even friends or family if you want as well, my man.
Okay, I think my boxing coach, Louis Pena, my judo coach, Derek Darlin, and my kickboxing coach, Wayne Sword. They're awesome coaches. Just love having them around.
Kendrick Latchman, thank you very much for coming on and speaking today. It's been lovely having you on. Honestly, it's been a pleasure. I want to say have a fantastic fight, have a great weekend, and enjoy your time. And in 2016, have a great year.
All right, thank you.